Alright guys, so on the way here, I was in an Uber and here I am on my laptop doing a bit of editing for new content, new videos that I'm dropping. And I'm thinking, man, there are so many people that are working a 9 to 5, a job they hate, they're living a life that they don't enjoy. And here I am just on my laptop, I'm still earning money from overseas. It was all a dream a long time ago, probably 5 years ago when I came across one of my mentors in this space who was traveling, earning money. But that's the whole thing, guys. It's who you need to become in order to live that life, to have that outcome that you want, the house, the car, etc., the dream woman that you want. You need to become a different person. And that's the whole thing, is like, what habits do they have? How do they dress? Where do they go? What actions do they take? Their behaviors, what do they engage and don't engage in? Do they go out and party every weekend? Do they go and engage in drugs and hang around losers and bums and people that hold them to a low level of themselves? What do they actually do? And so it took a long time for me to come to this point, guys. I was working at a factory probably 3 years ago. This was all a dream. I would read, different books in the lunch breaks, and I was the only person doing that. Now, reading books is not going to change anything for you if you don't back it up with action. So when COVID, the lockdown came in Australia, in Sydney, we couldn't leave more than 5 kilometers from our house. And so I had no choice but to actually take action with this business, with what I was doing. And so I would outreach to 20 people every day in this real estate online marketing space. And then after 60 days is when I started to see some progress. It wasn't until I was forced to actually take some action, no job, no income, that I actually had to do something. And then after 60 days of constantly not missing, hitting 20 outreach videos a day, then I started to get meetings. And then after 60 days, I closed my first client for $750. And then from there, I scaled to $15K a month after 3 months of doing that. Now, that's the whole thing, guys. I was a person before who would watch courses, watch YouTube videos, and do a lot of what they call mental masturbation. You're watching stuff, you're thinking, oh, I'm taking progress, I'm actually doing something, but it isn't shit in reality. The fact is, you need to go out there and do the uncomfortable things, reach out to people, cold call people, do the uncomfortable things that are gonna get you in front of people. The more hands you shake, the more money you make. So if you speak to more people, you're gonna end up closing more deals. So that's aside from the point. Now the whole thing is, I had built discipline. I had not missed for a certain amount of time. And so what that meant was all that action had compounded. Now it was only a short time, if you look at it, for 3 months to build a business from scratch. It's not that bad, right? However, there is the person that I had to become. I had to not miss. I had to have discipline. During those days, I'd wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, I'd have a run, I'd have exercise, I'd have a cold shower, and then I'd get straight into work. And so that has really paid in advance for where I am today. If I didn't do those things, I would still be working a job. I'd still be hating my life. I'd still be doing all those things. But what can you actually do to change your mind, to change the way that you think, right? Now, I didn't come from complete ghetto. I didn't come from a middle class, high class. I came from an okay area. Now, everyone in that area was all thinking, okay, 9 to 5, retire at 60, 70, and then you go and die and that's it. For me, I just didn't want to do that. I had already seen someone online earning money. I'm like, I can't not go for it. I have to do something. And so that's what inspired me to actually go out and take action. So one thing that I did do, which was really good and beneficial, is just go to all the rich areas and just go and have a coffee. Go and walk around, listen to how people think, how they speak. You'll notice that there's a big difference. There's no stress, there's no focus on problems. They talk about opportunities. They speak completely differently. So understand that you're a certain person now. You have to become a different person in order to have the life, in order to have the dream girl, the dream car that you want. What time do they wake up? What are their habits? What kind of actions are they participating in that are income producing? So what I would recommend, which I had done, which has really benefited me, is just create a sheet of your 10-point version of you. Yes. What habits do they have? What time do they wake up? What do they do? What do they don't do? Have affirmations on that. Have a vision board. But most importantly, go out there and hold yourself to a certain standard with taking action, and don't miss. That's the whole thing. If you don't miss, eventually you will see success. So just understand that it isn't about this secret hack. When you're a beginner, when you have no clients, no success, you've never made money online, you're always looking for this secret. Guys, there is no secret. You will invest in a blueprint, someone that has the results that you desire, the life that you desire, and just follow it to a T. Don't question it. Follow it, fail, and you'll learn and you'll grow. You become a new person out of that.